In my experience, there's a lot of people that as they plan for retirement or they make the transition into retirement, they think the car they're going to buy is one of the last cars they're ever going to buy. They also think that, maybe they should get the car, the truck, or whatever it is that they've always really wanted, and it's going to be the last one that they buy. My experience is that usually whatever car somebody buys before they retire is not the last one that they drive.
Yeah,
And
hopefully
I
not.
also
Right.
think that people that buy a 70, 80, 90, $100,000 vehicle right before they retire, they may come to find that it sits in their garage a whole lot more than they think. And they spend a whole lot more money on it every month than they think is really productive. So I just bring that up to the surface to say, I'm not trying to tell anybody to not buy the car of their dreams if it works for their financial plan. It's more just thinking about maybe challenging the conventional wisdom there that like in retirement, you need a reliable vehicle that's going to be fuel efficient so you can get around. You don't necessarily need a $100,000 car, but I think it's all relative.
I don't know. I don't like that one because I have clients that do that. They'll buy the Corvette, Corey.
Sure.
So you're
if
saying
it all works in their financial plan, great. I guess I'm talking more, Jake, to the person that thinks I'm going to buy one last truck when I retire, and that's the last pickup truck that I'm ever going to buy.
So you're saying do or do not buy a car?
I'm saying buy a car, but be mindful of how much you spend on it, especially if you're borrowing money.
So don't think this is going to be the last car you're ever going to drive.
Yeah, that's maybe a better way to put it.
So someone might say, I'm going to buy a $150,000 truck, Corey, and I'm going to drive it forever. You're saying you shouldn't think about it that way. Okay, that makes more sense to me. You're saying that you're probably going to need another truck or a car
at some point.
SUV. Yeah,
things change. Yeah, and
so you think you should still buy a car though before you retire, but just buy a practical, safe, your normal standard thing.
If you need to upgrade your vehicle, yes.
All right.
Yeah, not a great one.
I think it was weak.
Not a great tip number 5. It was weak. But I think I do think it is. The reason I bring this up though, Jake, is because I've talked to clients in retirement or they're planning for retirement. It's like, I'm going to need a new vehicle. And it's like, well, you can't hardly get anything new for less than $75,000 these days.
Right.
Like, well, you can.
Yes.
It's just a matter of like what's important to you and where your dollars are going in retirement. That's my point.
Yeah. Good point there. It's a trade-off, right? So it's like you want this, like you said, you want this nice new. Do you want a $120,000 car when you could have bought a $70,000 car and then allocated that $50,000 towards something else? Is what you're getting at. So I think
exactly.
I think aligning your spending with your priorities is even more important as you approach retirement, probably than when you're working. Because you know what, if you buy too expensive of a car while you're working, you know what, you just work harder and pay it off and move on. But like retirement, no, you're eating into your nest egg because of this car.